ساتوی پسرو وینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو داد شهیدانو کور داد کور داد باتورانو کور.
Good evening. Today is Tuesday, August 26, 2025. I'm Suleiman Talash and you're watching English News Bulletin from RTA News. Let's dive into today's news updates from the country and beyond. The Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan held its fifth cabinet meeting chaired by Prime Minister Mullah Muhammad Hassan Afghan. The meeting focused on key economic, social and cultural issues, where the Economic Commission was tasked with accelerating the transfer of land and preparing plans for the construction of standard terminals and border and crossing areas. The cabinet also instructed all government institutions to prioritize development projects and border in order to create jobs and pave the way for economic growth. On the other hand, Interior Minister Khalifa Sirajuddin Haqqani met with Japanese Ambassador Takayoshi Kuromaya in Kabul at the end of his diplomatic. Mr. Haqqani praised the ambassador's services during his tenure and his efforts to strengthen bilateral relations, noting that ties between Afghanistan and Japan are historic and have always been based on mutual understanding. Meanwhile, the Japanese ambassador described Afghanistan's progress in security in other areas as promising and expressed hope for a brighter future for Afghans. He added that Japan will continue its assistance through the United Nations framework, particularly in alternative livelihoods, counter-narcotics, and treatment of drug addicts. Overseas, U.S. President Donald Trump, in a meeting with his South Korean counterpart Lee Jae-myung, said he intends to meet North Korean leader Kim Jong-un later this year. U.S. President Donald Trump added that he is ready and waiting for talks with Kim Jong-un. Meanwhile, a cooperation agreement worth over $212,000 has been signed between the National Disaster Management Authority and the Demining Agency for Afghanistan. According to the authority, under this agreement, 330,000 square meters of mine-contaminated areas in Khaki-Jabar and Sarubi districts of Kabul will be cleared. On the other hand, the Ministry of Public Works states that more than 80,000 metric tons of goods were transported by rail in the last week of Assad, with about 130 tons of Afghan products exported during the same period. Take a look at the detailed story.
The Ministry of Public Works reports that rail transport reached 80,252 metric tons in the final week of Assad, with shipment handled through the Hayratan, Akina, Turgandi and Herat Khawaf railways.
From Assad 24 to Assad 30, 1404, a total of 80,252 metric tons of goods were transported via Afghanistan's railway lines. This shipment included petroleum products, non-petroleum goods, and various other materials imported to and exported from the country. Overall, during the past week, 129 tons of commercial goods were exported, primarily consisting of mineral stones.
Meanwhile, several traders say railway transport plays a vital role in boosting the country's economy.
How can we improve our business and overcome the shortcomings we face? One of the key solutions is the construction of railway networks and making use of them.
If Afghanistan can strengthen its agreement with neighboring countries, regional partners, and even the world to enhance trade and economic relations, it will naturally contribute to the growth of our economy as well as the economies of other stakeholders.
Officials from the Ministry of Public Works add that efforts are underway to provide greater facilities for traders and investors in railway transport.
The Interior Ministry's Counter-Narcotics Directorate says over 29,000 kilograms of narcotics seized in Nangarhar were destroyed in the presence of officials. According to the ministry, 2,586 people were also arrested in connection with these cases and handed over to judicial authorities after investigations. At the same time, officials said 5,786 drug addicts were collected from different areas of Nangarhar and transferred to Umaid Health Center in Kabul for treatment. The Ministry of Public Health states that more than 1,000 free surgical operations have been carried out at Malala Maternity Hospital over the past year. According to the ministry, over 120,000 patients received free outpatient services, while nearly 41,000 others benefited from free inpatient care. Deputy Minister of Agriculture, Livestock, Maulavi Sadrazam Osmani met with Fazil Akin Erdogan, head of TEKA, the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency. The Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock says that two sides discussed Turkish aid, the implementation of a sunflower cultivation project in Afghanistan, and other agricultural and development initiatives. The Ministry of Communications and Information Technology announces the activation of 26 new telecom sites in Paktika province with a total investment of 10 million Afghanis. According to the ministry, the new sites will provide enhanced communication services for residents. Reconstruction and graveling of over 4 kilometers of road in the Chardara district of Kunduz province has begun under the Provincial Directorate of Rural Rehabilitation and Development. Local officials say the project provides employment for dozens of workers and will improve transportation for residents once completed. In the final one reads that construction of a 13-meter bridge in the Zurmat district of Paktia province has begun with a budget of 3.5 million Afghanis under the Provincial Directorate of Rural Rehabilitation and Development. The Directorate says the project will ease transportation for residents once completed. That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو داد شهیدانو کور داد